Alright, YouTube. It's taking turns time. This is a donation deck by Zeriok. We got some Tamios in here, some preordains to draw some cards along the Dictative Crucifix. So when you go off with your taking turns, you have a source of card advantage. And we're trying to lock our opponent out of the game with a combination of Gigadrowse plus Winter Moon and Counterspell. Just a bunch of taking turns effects. There's no Brain Surge in this list. Instead, we're opting to play the 1 Jace because it does win the game. And we kind of are looking for a win condition here. Our most prevalent win condition at the moment is Part the Water Veil, 6 counters on the Igboth Nexus, and win that way. I also have 1 copy of Chalice of the Void. Not entirely sure why, but hey, it's there. And then, obviously, your 4 copies of Time Warp. I expect Tamiyo to do a lot of work in this list, given that we can flip it pretty easily between the Preordains and the Dictative Crucifix, and her ultimate also kind of wins the game on her own, so pretty excited about this list. It looks really sweet. For the sideboard, we got Dress Down, Hurkyl's Recall, 2 copies of Thing in the Ice is an additional win condition, Athos's Oracle in case we deck ourselves out, Commandeer, Pithing Needle, Vexing Bauble, another Winter Moon, a Kozilek for the mill matchup, a couple copies of Engineering Explosives, and an additional Chalice. Really like this as a spectator. Well, it's going to be a lot of spectating, because I think this deck's going to take forever to win. I think I already exported it. Alright, let's hop in. Well, I hope my opponent doesn't go turn 1 Ragavan on the play. I'm going to keep this hand, though. I should have replaced the islands. Not my favorite island. Does have Kozilek in the back, though. Should have turned on Miracle Bluffing. Why didn't I turn on Miracle Bluffing? I don't think we have Stern Scolding in the board, but we probably should. I think I'm going to bin this, keep another Remand. And my opponent's going to go Cavern of Souls, Merfolk. I'm not sure. I don't entirely follow the logic behind the 1 Chalice, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. Architects of Will. This is just Living End. If this is just Living End, my opponent's in for a bad time. Chalice on 3 for Nadu. True. All these Living End lists have been banned. So it's probably just stock banned Living End. It's funny, I played against more Rhinos in Living End today than I have before Modern Horizons 3 came out. I guess people are just trying to like farm wins against people trying new decks. Kind of funny. Yeah, Living End farms all the brewers. Anytime I can make Living End slightly less happy, I become slightly more happy. Yeah, it's possible they don't have any of the new cards either. Not super accessible to get the new cards. I'm really surprised they didn't do a Brewer's Pass this time. I thought it would have been a wonderful time to do a Brewer's Pass. Very surprised they decided not to this go around. But then again, they also made the Content Creator Tournament Popper on Saturday. Why would they make the tournament Popper when Modern Horizons 3 just came out? Should I flash this in? Why did they make it Popper? I can't get over it. Card availability, but it's for all the content creators. The content creators have all the cards. Moon does not look good here. Bob Merfolk? Oh no. Actually, I'm still gonna Winter Moon though. They can untap 3 lands. This is just enough for them to cast 1 Cascade spell. I think Merfolk's pretty good right now. 7 turns to figure out how to beat a Subtlety. I was thinking about just dying to the Subtlety. Doesn't seem like a bad plan. Base Tamiyo. Hell yeah, second moon. Why isn't Tamio an 04? Please, Tamio. Drawing Living End into more cards really doesn't do anything. The only thing I'm probably upping their probability of drawing into is like more copies of Grief. Blue Moon. I never changed decks, did I? I also never changed the title. Let me update the deck command and winter turns. Exclamation mark, edit command, deck, winter turns. That's the right deck. Harden Please kind of scary. Just up their clock even more. I draw 2 cards, exhaustion. That's pretty good. Let the exhaustion resolve. I flip this Tamio. How threatening are they without them untapping anything? Probably not very threatening. Alright, your turn. Yeah, flip, rebuy exhaustion. Buy myself another turn. Of them just like doing nothing. Pretty sweet. Toxin Breeding Pool. Griefs me. Look at my hand, opponent. Beat it if you can. Oh, if you have 1 Winter Moon land, it untaps it automatically. It's beautiful. Chef's Kiss. Time Warp. Almost targeted them. Target me. Look at my hand. Look at it and weep. Tamio's got 1 direction right now. How do we win? That's not what's important. You know what is important? Is demoralizing our opponent until they don't want to play the game anymore. We have Part the Water Veil on Inkmoth Nexus. It's the real answer. 1 more turn for me. Okay, half my deck, please. Oh, drew half my deck. I found the Jace. This is far too many cards. I don't know what to do. I guess I gotta take more turns, huh? 1. Yeah, it's just a Pokemon deck. I'm in my natural element. Oh, true. I should have played the Chalice on 0. That's a deck out. What you got on top? Alright. I don't think I want to cast any more card draw spells. I think I'm chilling. I could probably ult Tamio twice, though. Yeah, I gotta find the part the water veil. Wherever it is. It's somewhere in here. Maybe. I guess I should probably plus Jason myself. Just do this to get out of my hand. What does this do? Whenever a creature attacks you or planeswalker you control gets -2/-0, discard a number of cards and investigate twice for each card discarded this way. Shuffle up to 3 target cards from your graveyard into your library. This is how I don't deck out. This is what you get for playing Living End. I should play land drop. This is not very moto friendly. In this time warp, let's do the time warp again. Preordains. Bunch of nothing in my hand. I guess I'm casting another Tamio. I'm trying to get there with Jace. Slowly, we'll get there. Or part the water veil, one of the two. One. Exhaustion. Time warp. Oh, I found the part the water veil. Neat. And Jace hole. Would have went on 2 axes. This is unreasonable. There's 0 parts of this that are reasonable. Update, I'm depressed. It's okay. Aren't we all? Remand. All these back in the deck. How much are you? 12? Why are you so expensive? You know, Crowley could concede the game at any time. Cryle. However, they decided that they would like me to win the game, which I've done. They're just amazed. You know, 2 Vexing Baubles in here too? I don't know how good this Winter Moon is. Yo, Whiskey Dico, they were the 24 months. 24 hours. Maybe sub goal. Chimp? It's getting tough for me to do more than like 1 24-hour stream a year nowadays. I'm getting old, chat. Actually, my next stream's gonna be 26 hours on my birthday. Oh boy. It keeps getting longer every year. Yeah, Inkbot dealing 12 non-infect damage. I don't know what I'm supposed to board out either. Most of these things seem pretty great in the matchup. Maybe the Gigadrowse just isn't it. Yeah, I don't think Gigadrowse is the schmoove. I think I could probably survive long enough without the Gigadrowse. Maybe Gigadrowse is just too important. Pretty sure making you play it out with unlimited hand size is supposed to be a punishment for taking turns. It wasn't. It was great. It was so much fun. I could also side... Yeah, maybe I just side out the Winter Moons. And just, like, leave the Gigadrowses in. Although they only have 3 basics. They have Basic Island, Basic Forest, Basic Plains. Yeah, that's pretty good for keeping them off at 3, which is true. My worry was that they would just cycle in response, but I guess I'm not too sad if they just cycle in response. I played Buried Alive Phoenix over at Spike's house. It's over on YouTube. My YouTube, his YouTube. Should be some gameplay footage of it. It was really cool. Yeah, Taking the Ice isn't good, but it's funny. It's very funny. This hand's also just insane. We're gonna run into that one Elves player, and they're gonna be really upset about the Thing in the Ice. My opponent's mulling to 4. Luckily for them, they're gonna have a lot of time in the matchup to resculpt their hand. Because I'm not killing them anytime soon. I will simply put the knife into them and watch them bleed out. Give them a little paper cut. Slowly. I'm gonna hold on to this Chalice until I remand up. Because if I play the Chalice and then just play like Foundation Breaker, I'm gonna be kind of sad. Or Force of Vigor. Should I buy this deck in paper right now? I don't recommend it. Unless you're gonna quadruple sleeve. And have the deck entirely in foil, then yes. But I feel like that's the only condition you have to meet to play this deck. Chalice. Guru Islands. Okay, yeah. Bin's a curator. I miss Daniel as well. I think remanning a Cascade spell is just better. However, it buys me a lot of tempo. We have Cephalid Coliseum, but you don't need a fetch island. I was trying to put a couple fetch lands in here for both Cephalid Coliseum as well as Jace. I'm gonna remand those. It's probably better just to like let this resolve and then remand the first living end. But this is way funnier. If I draw on a counterspell, they'd be so upset. No counterspell. Alright, I'm getting my foundation broken. I hope we lose this game. It'd be justice. I'll play additional Jason some amount of Brain Surge. You could try it. Honestly, I haven't played with Brain Surge yet. Brain Surge could be amazing, and nobody knows. It's not, but it could be. But it isn't. But it could be. Gigadrowse. Oh, I'm gonna have to Gigadrowse in the upkeep, huh? So I'm drawing counter spells here. Replicate it 2 times. I guess I could have replicated it. I just target that. Did I do that right? I don't remember the last time I cast this card. Man, this reminds me of Mega Man X. Oh shit, it's Mega Man X. I've been there. Oh no, I bricked. I have to draw a card off this clue token. I guess I could flip Tamio at least. And brutal. Can't get my remand back this turn. Next turn though. If they're living in, I don't think they're in a good spot anyways. Unless they have grief. If they have grief in the living end, then we're in trouble. Maybe. But yeah, they're not getting another turn as soon as this living end comes down. They're probably gonna pop my dictate, not play another dictate. I just start taking all the turns. Yeah, Blood Moon did get better with MH3, at least right now, because everybody's just like jamming hella greedy mana bases. And my opponent also just like didn't play around Winter Moon, which is interesting. I only fetched one basic. So if it goes to a game 3, I'd probably board it back in. Why do I need to worry about Winter Moon if I'm never getting any turns anyways? Oh no, my board. My cards. This could be a problem if they have Mystical Dispute though. I'm only going to be able to see like one card a turn at that point. Null Drifter is an Elemental Eldrazi. You can play with Kahira. True. Can you? Yeah, I think you can, right? Because the extra typing doesn't matter. As long as it says Elemental on there. That's all that it cares about. That's cool. I don't know when you ever want to, but it's cool. That's true. I could survive an attack with Tamiyo meets the circle. Gigadrowse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a little bit unfortunate if they have Mystical Dispute, because I don't think I can really play around them having Mystical Dispute here. If I didn't. Alright, I'm not gonna play around Mystical Dispute. More Force Negation, I don't think. Well, drowse their lands. Drowse their land, just like the single one. If they have Force Negation, it's a good idea though. I didn't think about just single drowsing their land. You could drowse the Waker if they have Mystical Dispute. I don't really dig the idea of like hitting the land here. But then how am I ever beating Force Negation? Am I beating Force Negation? I think I'm just gonna go for this. I'm gonna go main phase 2 cast Time Warp. And just hope to dodge Force Negation. If I don't dodge Force Negation, it's fine. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, what's wrong, opponent? You can't cast your Mystical Dispute in hand, can you? Oh no. Wouldn't it be a shame if you couldn't cast your Mystical Dispute? That's hilarious. It's a good play. Good play. I didn't think about it. That's reasonable. Tron. Gross. Island Tamiyo. I'll take both of those. I kind of think they were just over it, if I had to guess. The Tamiyo seems good? Question mark? Tamiyo's aight. Definitely good when your opponent can't interact with her. What the lab doing? Puts an Emrakul underneath. 4 mana. Matter Reshaper. You know, I don't care. Map. Sure. Can have Tron. That's fine. Exhaustion. Your son lives. When your son mattered. Tamio, no! Come on, Classy. Tamio, no. Thank you. It was a ton of fun. Definitely would do again. I missed my land drop here too. Man, I kind of need that Tamio. Doesn't do much, but I need Dictate. Dictate or that Tamio to live to start drawing me some cards. And drops these. I kind of wonder if I just like Tamio meets the circle plus counterspell. And I'll save Gigadrowse for later. Yeah, looting this way with the circle seems fine. Wrong chat put me out of my misery. Okay, I'll just purge it for your own well-being. It's very funny. It's very funny. Quite the message. It's Dingo After Dark chat now. Hadn't been in before that just thought that's how you guys rolled. I mean, sometimes. Chat says some questionable things. Yeah, what stream was that message for? You know what? I don't want to know. Let's take guesses. I'm gonna guess that I'm dead. I'll take the time warp. My time warp. Take one. Dictate right on time. Fun fact, I actually haven't beaten E-Tron since playing against it. I cannot seem to beat E-Tron. I played against it 3 times between now and the beta, and I've lost to it every single time. Embarrassing. I mean, they can cast Emrakul. I don't know if it does them much good. They have 10 mana. That's pretty good. Okay. I tried to tell her. That makes me the beta. This moon deck's lacking moons. Return the exiled card to its owner's hand. Yes, you returned nothing. Or opponent was trying to make it as a saga token. Tried the best. They said, oops. I think they meant to do that. Honestly, I think I'm probably supposed to tap this down. I don't know if I'm ever beating them just like stone raining one of my lands. I don't know how I'm supposed to win in general right now. Okay. Okay. Hold on, maybe I figured it out. Exhaustion. I guess I'll put the drowse back as well. These were the 2 perfect draws indeed. And now I miracle one of them, and I hit exhaustion. Oh boy. Winter Moon? Oh boy. Alright. In sync with the music as well. Less perfect. Our streak of never beating E-Tron continues. Pithing Needle. I want Kozilek. I could just cast it against them. It doesn't seem great. Yeah, hotter than the sun into the worst possible draws. I don't think I need the story circle. I don't think this matchup's gonna get that grindy. Remand also seems pretty poor. Into the Giles theme, which means we can't lose. mean, it's turn 2 Winter Moon. Hey, maybe Dress sounds good. Reveals Devourer of Destiny. That's kind of cool because I haven't really played a deck that's like dedicated to Winter Moon yet. So I haven't been able to see the power level of Winter Moon. Now we can really get to see the power level of Winter Moon, which doesn't seem to be like... I don't know, we'll see if it's good here. Depends on how it performs. They've been to wastes. They're gonna bin wastes, then maybe the moon's real good. You have a list for Eldrazi-tron? No. No, I don't. Unfortunately. Oh, I think I'm naming an expedition map. A certain somebody in the chat might, though. Yes. Draw a card off the clue token. Hope they don't have natural Tron. If they have natural Tron, we're in the dumpster. Oh, yeah, Dak posted a 5-0 list, that's true. So I'll go. Yeah, the 0-3 beatdowns. What are they gonna do about the 0-3 beatdowns? No way you're tapping 3 whole lands for this Matter Reshaper. Ain't no way. Oh, that makes more sense. Making a spawn. LED, thank you for the 13 months. Not quite prediction time yet. Soon. Does that make sense? Maybe not. A lot of sagas. You know what the sideboard needs? Harbinger of the Seas. How sick would Harbinger of the Seas be right now? Hope for more Elden Ding. Maybe we'll play the DLC on stream. That'd be kind of fun, right? Oh, you know what? We could do that in between rounds of the Pro Tour. Because they're coming out at like the exact same time. And we're going to do a Pro Tour watch party. So, that might actually be a good idea. I like the way you think, Brick. That's why we keep you as the manager of Team Degen. Yeah, I did crack the land in case they needed it. Oh no! Haywire might. Alright, no green mana though. A life flashed before my eyes. Saw you Murktide now. Well, I gotta reman this thought notes here. 4 Tamios. 2 invert polarity. I like it. I like it, bunny. I think Tamio's really good in Murktide. Happy to be wrong about that, but it seems good from our limited testing that we did at Spike's house. Nobody can manage, but you try your best. Ain't that the truth? I think I'm flipping this Tamio. Go Tamio, Preordain, Flippy. Jace the Mind Sculptor, part the Water Veil. Holy. Top. Top. I can't resist. Can't help myself. See what Manguchi's doing and do that. It's also a good strategy for Murktide. Thank you for all the follows, chat. Appreciate it. Y'all are wonderful. I love the Haywire Might, no green mana. 1-2 wombo combo we got going on here. Next turn's gonna be more than one turn. I think it might be several turns. Tax me for 0. Jed. I'm gonna go Time Warp and then Temporal Mastery. This Winter Moon card is looking real good against the Tron opponent, that's for sure. I don't know, I'm gonna ult Tamio, and then I don't think they're ever gonna take another turn after that. Tamio is actually the missing piece of taking turns. That's crazy. That's crazy that you can just have like a 1 mana card advantage source that turns into a game-winning planeswalker for you. You can swap as many basics as you want while sideboarding. I actually don't know. You can in limited. I will swap the basic lands if you can, though. Not in constructed. That's kind of what I thought. Okay, time to draw half my deck. Yay! More cards. Holy. Yep. Hmm. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. Plus, land, base. I don't care about this Haywire Might. Nah. You're feeling very sleepy, opponent. You might be exhausted. I think this deck is F and M playable. More than that. This deck is borderline competitive right now. Yo, BFG. Thanks for the raid. Honestly, I have no idea. It's day one of a new format. Yeah, borderline store championship playable. I don't know, I'm just like sick with power from that Tamio ult. So you can't really rely on anything I say. I want this dress down. The sideboard should definitely have consigned to memory also, I think. Got destroyed by Bant Tradebinder. Is it Nadu? Because you can pretty much play Tradebinder plus Nadu and have it be good still. I don't think I want Thing in the Ice, although it might be a good way of cheesing a win out. But they have Kozilek's Command. I'm mortgaging my house to buy this deck in Japanese foil dingo, please. I didn't see the rest of that message. Please take responsibility for whatever happens. I can't do that. Unless you make riches off of it, at which point I am entitled to half. Yeah, I'm gonna board out this reman. Yeah, you just gotta buy 4 layers of sleeves. Like base Daniel. Nino's for Karn. But it could be a flute. Put back part the water veil. If I put back land, how greedy am I? Put back part. I don't think I need to commandeer anything. I am pretty greedy though, you're right. Yeah. I still think commandeer. I gotta be right. Can draw off this clue token. Yeah, Brain Surge flips Tamio instantly, which is like maybe makes it worth playing just in its own right. It was up to me. History. Kozilek's Command. Do I get to choose new modes if I take this Kozilek's Command? No new modes. Sad. Bye, Tamio. Sea spell. Oh, sure. Oops. Took another turn. Up to me. Rewrite history. Banger of a Mega Man song. I think I want this island. Oh no. Taking the island bit me. Okay, don't resolve something super scary, please. Thanks. Yeah, hard cast Commandeer time. Yeah, maybe I should have just been digging for Winter Moon. Probably right. 2, 4, 5. Kind of concerned about getting beaten down. It's not counterspell worthy though. But I am concerned about getting beaten down. And Matter Shaper is kind of a time warp. Alright, we'll play Tamio out. This is getting spooky. It's got the word Crab Lantern in it. Classic Zeriok. Where would we be if he wasn't playing Crab Lantern? Yeah, I haven't considered Crabomination yet. We should definitely play Crabomination though. Yeah, it's gonna be a real long league. I think we're gonna lose this game. So that was kind of a blowout. I think this one's over. Takes my Tamio, kills the Karn. I have nothing. Yeah, I think I should have held the Tamio as well. I agree. I think I messed up. This is 18 damage. Technically not dead. I think I just need to dictate though. Oh, that cookbook kills me though. No. Alright, I'll pass. Maybe they don't activate the cookbook and they put me to 1. Hey, Winter Moon, right on time. Despair. I think 1-0 to War could be good though. I also put like a Manamo to untap Tamio, but we're just trying to be good against Winter Moon. Or we're trying to be good as the Winter Moon deck. Alright, now they know Jig's up. Yeah, it's called. Yeah, Sinking the Stupor is probably a decent one. So I can never get this Temporal Mastery. No matter how hard I try, because I won't have 2 lands on my draw step when I draw it. Alright, bottom. I think this deck should definitely be playing 4 Dictator Crewfix as well. This is how you gain an advantage. Sapphire Medallion. Ooh, I hadn't thought about Sapphire Medallion. Yeah, I could see it. The first copy's good because it just like makes your Dictate 2 mana, makes your Remand 1 mana, your Time Warp 4. I think I like the first copy of that card. Minimum. And wait till you play the mirror. I would be stunned if I played the mirror. You may have a 1/1. Player of Malice and Grist. Staunch Crewmate. I've never even heard of that card. Story Circle, bottom. I think I take this Tamio though. think you play Sink as a Stupor, because it's just like a land drop that's also a bounce spell. Cryptic Command is probably not good enough. I don't know. This style of deck where you're just like taking a bunch of turns in a row does allow you to play some pretty unplayable cards. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities. Grief pitching Bloodghast. It's back Grist. Gross. Or Tamio. Tamio ain't surviving. And Nightmare's such a good card. Man, Nightmare's so good. I want to go back to playing the Nightmare deck. It was so sick. See, the problem is this deck doesn't have enough Psychic Frogs. Whenever another creature or artifact you control is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. Fabricate 1, and this creature enters battlefield plus on it, create a 1/1. Sure. Yeah, if they're playing Birthing Ritual and Chinthonian Nightmare, I'd be guess. Anzid has this as his preview card for this season, and he showed it to me and goes, "This card sucks, right?" And I'm like, "Maybe. I don't know. Seems kind of cool." He was not happy to have that as his preview card. He was like, "Come on, give me something more playable." I unfortunately am remanning this. Yeah, Commander staple forever. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it's incredibly insulting that they didn't give him Brain Surge. I agree. So I could tap all their lands in their upkeep. Not sure what that does for me. You know, I told Anzid, I said, be happy you got something. Unlike some of us. Me and Spike sitting there with no preview card. Then they end up giving Spike one. Three. Blue, blue. Yeah, the story circle's real bad. If this was like an actual card, it'd be a lot better. Yeah, one day. We can only hope, Classy. It's really hard to gain card advantage without the Dictator crew fix, and I really think you need the Dictate or the Tamio to survive. So I'm gonna play another Gravecrawler. Yeah, this deck is just running out of card advantage. Which is a big problem. Imagine I'm gonna die this Crystal. They also get a full turn here to do whatever they want. Which I can't imagine is good for me. It's like a Nightmare, get back something useless, and then Nightmare, get back Grief. Yeah, no, we're the Howling Mines. Ah, Syriac. Don't you know this deck needs more Howling Mines? Apprentice gets the Warren Soul Trader. That's cool. I think I might have died. Because they sacrifice it, make a treasure token, I'm dead. Alright. That's cool. That's really cool. I'm gonna take the needle. Thing in the ice. Winter Moon looked pretty good for them. Pretty good against them, I should say. Chalice, not so much. Dress down might be okay. 2 copies of Remand out. I'm not sure. I'm gonna take out the story circles. No graveyard hate in the board either. Yeah, I think this deck is needs to be reconstructed. I think there's something here because I think Tamio's really cool in taking turns, but something needs to change here. Needs more card advantage engines. Double Winter Moon, Exhaustion. I'll try it. All the prayer decks. Prayer decks are one of the hardest decks to build. So, with that being said, I'm gonna kind of wait a little bit before jamming a bunch of prayer decks and see if somebody else smarter and thinner than me has figured out something that I haven't. But I think that next build of a prayer deck is gonna be red-green for me. I don't think so. I think that Bowmasters will probably always destroy this deck. We're just gonna pretend like Bowmaster doesn't exist. You can play Stern Scolding, you can play Subtlety in the sideboard, but yeah. As soon as a Bowmaster hits the board, it seems real tough. Nobody plays Bowmaster. Then you can't lose to Bowmaster. Yeah, Dismember +1 Urborg. Now we're talking. 1 copy of Dress Down. Doesn't seem like enough. Needs more gut shots. No. My exhaustion. It's a Miracle Explorer. Yeah, Johnny's a really good mid-range card. I kind of like that card in Boros Energy. I mean, I just like the card in general. I kind of feel like with this deck, maybe I just have to mulligan hands that don't have either Tamio or Dictate. Because running out of gas here is just real tough. Also, Wintermoon's not really doing anything against them right now. I don't even know how reliably you can get Tamio to resolve. I think you just want to be playing Howling Mine. Yeah, Boros is really strong. I've been enjoying Boros quite a bit. I'm at 5. I'm dead. Let's try one more. Hi, Hotashi. Scepter Boomerang. I think I'm more interested in like Scepter Orange Champ with the fairy. And we're playing it taking turns. It's Jun. You're probably excuse me, you probably build a prison lock deck by playing the fairy, Isochron Scepter, Orange Chant. It seems like a lot of work to assemble it, but it sounds kind of cool. Oh boy, it's Bowmaster time. 6. Oh yeah, Rise and Shine is more scissors. That's cool. Renin 66. Oh, holding this hat. I should have hit this. And if I hit this, then I would be in really good shape. Also, if my Jace doesn't get bolted. Oh, Jace. Jace, why? Second copy of Winter Moon. I think Gigadrowse is probably better. Attack Ren send a message. Should I tap Ren to send a message? Yeah. Yeah, you know I'm gonna tap Ren. Oh god. Haywire might. Well, I guess on the plus side, can Moon again and then Exhaustion. Or just Moon again. I probably don't need to spend the Exhaustion. Best deck so far? Today, we went 3-2-4-1, 3-2-4-1 today with two different decks. The the Mardu mid-range deck and blue-black Cantonian Nightmare, however you want to say it. No way they get to untap that Ren. That Ren regains all of its abilities when it becomes untapped. I have no card advantage sources. Yeah, definitely 4 Tamio, 4 Dictate, 4 Howling Mine, I think. This deck's just running out of card advantage. And the taking turn spells are useless if you don't have card advantage. Alright, maybe we just move on. I don't think I can ever be Bowmaster in a million years. Sorry, Zeriak. So changes. Definitely take these remans out. 4 Tamio, 4 Dictate. Winter Moon is probably a 4 of also. I don't really care for Preordain. Maybe Preordain should just be like Brain Surge. Or Preordain should just be Howling Mine, I think. The story circles need to like be gone forever. And never come back. I would just rather play like more Part the Water Veils. Yeah, move the Chalice to the board. There's a lot of things that need to be done with this deck. And I could sit there and talk about them for a while, or we could play one more league before I'm done for the day. I think I'd rather do that. Let's play this. Something pretty.
Have you peaked? Bing bong, bing bong. Have you peaked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.